Welcome to another episode of Girl Talk and Chill, the safe space for Black women, hosted by Mese and Autumn.
In this podcast, we kiki and hold a safe space to discuss what it's like to be a millennial Black woman, finding our ultimate circle of friends,
maintaining our mental health, dating after divorce, and navigating our journey of self-discovery. Let's get into it. Hello, everybody. We're back.
What up, peeps?
Again.
Jamise, I've missed you.
I've missed you too. Even though we talk all the time.
We literally talk all the time. All the time. Every day.
Yes, but I'm not gonna lie, I do love this podcast energy we have going on. I feel like we learn something new about each other every episode.
And isn't that fun, discovering new things about your friend? Isn't it fun every time? Like, I literally feel like I'm courting my bestie.
Ooh, court me? No. Sorry, guys. Yes, we are back for our 4th episode.
Girl Talk.
Feeling very consistent. So yeah, let's just jump into it. What is one thing that you want more than anything else that you know you could have if you just put the work in?
One thing that I would be able to have in life if I put the work in. If I put the work in and I did the effort, I know I could have it. Like, hands down, it would be mine, no doubt.
Yep.
I would say a better relationship with my dad. If I was willing. Yeah. He back, y'all. He's here again.
Girl, daddy's gonna pop up in every episode. We both got issues.
Right? Like, damn. I literally haven't talked to this man in, I don't even know, a year, 2 years. He's here every day. But yes, I do feel like if I was to take the initiative and, put forth the work and the effort in that relationship, that I would be able to cultivate a better, healthier relationship with him. I just also feel like I didn't fuck it up. And so it's not my responsibility to, I don't even want to say fuck it up. Our relationship isn't fucked up. It's just non-existent. So yeah, I'd be able to have it if I put the work in, and I'm working on too many other things.
It's not at the top of the list.
It's on the back burner. Could be Aquarius ego, God complex thing coming through, or it could just be karma.
Either, honestly, y'all know I'm not a psychologist or anything, so take my words with a grain of salt. However, I do feel like children shouldn't have to reach out to their parents to repair relationships. Like, you are the parent. I do feel though, like, we can't help where we come from and all of that type of stuff. It's our responsibility to heal ourselves. So, like, if it's something that's plaguing you, it's important enough. That was the first thing that came to mind. Like, what is the one thing you could have that you really want? And maybe, you want to work on that when the to-do list shrinks a little bit. You'll always add something else to the list. But
whose side are you on, Jamise?
I am gang Autumn Black all day, every day. All day, every day. But if this is important to my friend, I ain't saying today. I ain't even saying this year. Just saying, like, maybe, it might be worth trying, and you can mark it off your list. If whichever way it goes, you try.
I do love to check things off of my to-do list. And you know what? Glorilla said, that's why I love tomorrow.
Might not hit my dad today. But that's why. Hey, I feel her. That song is like a procrastinator's anthem. I'm not even gonna go down there. Like,
okay, no. What is yours? What is your thing?
When I first thought of the question, the first thing I would say is like financial freedom. Like, my money being long, I can go wherever and do whatever however, whenever I want to. But honestly, like in order to get there, in order to get everything I want in life, it's discipline and consistency. Like I feel like if I had those two on my side, gang gang, like I'm completely unstoppable.
That's facts.
They're very hard. They're very hard. Like they don't seem to want to hang around me very long. So
What is your like consistency process? Like when you start being consistent, what kind of sends it downhill?
okay, so I will admit that I have a very short attention span. And I get bored very easily. So I can sit down right now. I can come up with the plan for next week that I'm gonna eat this, I'm gonna do that, meal prep and everything. By Wednesday, I'm like, all right, this is cool. I want to razzle dazzle, put a little chaos in my life, and I'm eating cinnamon rolls, and it's just like this was not in the plan, and it happens with everything. It happens with everything, and I know that's a discipline, like discipline, doing things that are good for you, even when you don't want to. I read
Hmm.
something that said like discipline is the highest form of self love, and I was like, hit me right here.
Cut my windpipe off, okay?
Like, it cut me deep. So I'm like, bro, like I say, I don't have any discipline all the time. Like, what does that mean about how I feel about myself? This isn't a therapy session, but yes, yes. So those are mine.
No, that's
Those
a
are
good one. And that is literally is like I feel like that's a lot of your fire coming through. Like as quick and as fast as that fire can get started and be ignited and take off, like I can smother that fire and now the
mine.
shit
Yeah,
is just out. It's just not happening anymore.
at all. And I was on Twitter and I was reading
Love Twitter.
love. This is my favorite social media app right now. And there was a whole thread about like neurodivergent people and like symptoms and things that they suffer from. And I was like, am I neurodivergent and I don't know it? Like it was and I was like, I don't know if I'm giving myself an excuse because I've never been diagnosed with anything. I've never like went to get seen for anything. But a lot of it was like, telling yourself you're gonna do this and that, and then like not like just mentally not being able to do it, then feeling bad about it. And I was like, maybe I need something. Like maybe I I don't know. I don't know. But I'm
I am often so concerned that you are a potential hypochondriac because my nigga be diagnosing herself with everything. If she, if she reads something, is that me? Read, stop reading, stop reading, put it down, take a nap.
girl. Now I'm a ADHD anxious.
All of the things, all of the things. If somebody has it, Misa's like, I got it. It's me.
I'm
I got
pretty
it.
sure there's got to be a reason for me being there has to be.
Me and Mies wanted to come to Girl Talk and Chill, and we wanted to have a conversation. We wanted to have a check in. We are officially in February now, and we have done the whole New Year, New Me resolutions and New Year energy and everything. So, where are you guys at with it? Where are you at with the new energy? How was your new year? The goals that you set? Are you on track with them or did you already drop the ball? So we want to check in with each other and we wanted to make you a part of our check-in because we want to be able to hold you accountable as well. We love you. We like you. We want to see you succeed. So we want to make sure that you're on track with your goals. So we want to bring you in on our little check-in sessions and how we like to, be down for each other.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. I just want to say Technically, I've heard that the new year isn't until spring.
Right.
So I feel like I just have a little more time to get myself together because it's giving like New Year same old.
It's giving new calendar, same nigga.
Okay. Like, okay, so I will say it's been a struggle. It's been kind of okay. So I had a big move. Had a big move with the
Start
kids.
off with giving yourself grace, sis. Yes, I
Okay,
thank you.
because I wasn't feeling too deserving of grace, but definitely just had a big move. I actually moved back to Maryland on the first of the years when I got back, and I've been trying to just get in a routine with the kids, get like settled in, and just get into a flow. And it lately, like the past couple of days, past week or so, it's like okay, kind of can breathe, kind of got a routine a little bit. But you know how we say like we're leaving. Oh, I'm leaving these feelings in 2022. I'm leaving. I feel like somebody didn't close the door on 2022 because
You
they're
packed
here.
them up and brought them with you.
Like, bro, like I didn't invite you. There wasn't even enough room for you to come. Like, but one thing that I've done differently this year is outsourcing my accountability because former me's, I do not affirm this or speak this on myself, but former me's like habitual chronic procrastinator, works on the flow of her emotions. And honey, I'm a Cancer moon. So like what does that even mean? Like
Drink up.
we're we're good right now. And then 10 minutes later we're crying in the car. So nothing gets done because it's always. And
Mm-hmm.
so this year, I've definitely told close friends, Autumn's definitely one of them. I need you to tell me that if I don't make certain things happen, that my children are going to be homeless, they're going to be poor, they're going to grow up and have to depend on a man for money. And like nothing will cut me deeper than those things. I will immediately start whatever the hell I'm supposed to be doing because I cannot allow those things to happen.
Quite good at shocking me into getting on top of her shit. I'm like, okay, well, yeah, if I don't see any progress on this project by this date, I will be sending you homeless shelter brochures for places that take women with children. If you if you want me to, start checking on the girls and making sure that they're eating okay, because I know, that you're not handling your goals and your responsibilities. Like I can literally hear her laptop like
Yes,
clacking in the background.
I feel like you take great joy in traumatizing me back to the things I need to be focused on because homeless shelter, baby, what? Okay, I need to be making a plan. I said I was gonna finish the website right away. Like
On
I
it. She'd be like, here's the link. Don't text me no more. Here's the link. Don't text me no more. All right. If you say so.
but I know myself enough to know these things and I've empowered myself to give the keys to someone else to hold me accountable because I can't do it. Clearly.
And it does, it clearly, it sucks because we have the vision, and like I know what I want for myself, I know what I want for my life, but just that day-to-day grind, and then being in your own head and being like, okay, I know the vision, I know what I want, but then you have life that's just happening every single day, all day. Life is constantly like, let me
Yeah.
come through and make some chaos real quick. So
Mm.
you're just like, can I, do I have it within me? Can can I even get up and take care of this and do this? So it's really good to be able to have somebody that you can talk to about it, that is on the outside looking in, that's literally just like, one time I remember very vividly, one time Mese telling me when I was just feeling like a literal piece of shit. And like I couldn't create anything. I'm not feeling inspired. I don't have what everybody else I see on Instagram has. And she was just like, Autumn, everything that you touch, everything that you do is gold. I've never seen you do something that people just don't like and they don't respond well to. So whatever it is that you're seeing, other people don't see that. So just do it. I was like, all right, you know, you smart, so you on to something. You on something. So I'm gonna listen to you. It literally helps to have somebody that's outside of your feelings and emotions, outside of your head, to be able to come in and be like, well, this is the proof. It's right here.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So just go for it. Just do it.
Yeah, like our minds can literally play tricks on us and, tell us that we're not creative enough, we're not smart enough, we don't have all the tools, we don't like our minds will literally sometimes be our worst enemies. And then everybody around you, like your friends, family, even the haters, see that you're dope as hell. And the whole time you've like mentally locked yourself in this little room, can't break out of it, doubting yourself, and everybody like, where the stuff at? We want to support. We want to be down. Like, and you just like, I can't act like you really need people in your corner that speak life into you when you can't do it for yourself.
Mm-hmm. I feel like Mies is stunting on all of us right now because the hair, I
Oh
just
God.
cannot. It is so curly and voluptuous. It's thick, it's long, it's giving right now. It's My Little Black Mermaid, and I can't. I was distracted. I'm sorry. I love it.
You're gonna make things awkward, aren't you?
I'm
Thank you.
sorry. It was you were over here playing with it, and I was like, hold on, is she stunting on us right now?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I wanted to put it up, but I couldn't find my hair tie. So here we are.
Dang it, I have one I would give you if we were in the same state at all,
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
Um, okay, distraction. Um, so yes, the my year so far has been going. How do I want to say? It's been. I will agree with you on when you were like, the new year technically doesn't start until the springtime, because we are still in the winter phase of the winter phase of the world, I guess you would say, or in the United States, I guess. But it's technically still winter, so we're still in that phase of things dying off, getting rid of things, just, like the trash. I'm still kind of taking out the trash
Mhm.
and moving things out of the way that are blocking me, things that are not serving me well, things that are still hindering me. So I feel like that's kind of the phase that I'm in right now. So, whenever we did our game night for Girl Talk and Chill, we wanted everybody to pick a word. So instead
Mm.
of doing, your resolution or your goal, it was more like, what is your word for the year? Um, and so I haven't really, picked up on that, like implementing that just yet. I am kind of, I'm not saying I'm waiting until March, waiting until spring, but it's just, I recognize that I'm still in that phase of understanding and creating, like, what is going to be a realistic routine for me,
Mhm.
what are the things that I can really actually afford to put on my plate, that I can actually handle, and what's the shit that has to go in the trash. um
Yeah.
and part of a system that we've started using and implementing has been our weekly phone calls, our check-ins. Me and Mies have been very intentional about hopping on the phone. because I truly believe that she's my Capricorn soulmate. We put it on a calendar. So it's literally on my calendar, and it's a standing meeting every single week that we do not miss. We may show up 10 minutes late for it. We may have to reschedule it for an hour or two later. We may push it up an hour earlier if we need to, but it's going to happen every single week. And that intentionality behind just checking in with each other has just, it's literally changed the way that I'm able to progress and handle my week. It means
Yeah.
everything to me on a weekly basis. She literally makes me a better person.
Listen, I will say, like there's a lot of things that I'm dealing with personally. Um, just just like trying to grow and think differently, and giving myself grace is a like a lesson, an ongoing thing. Talking to myself more positively is a thing, and so our weekly check-in. Sometimes I'll be like, man, like I can't believe I did XYZ. Like I don't know how I'm gonna move from here. Blah 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 blah. And Autumn just be like she gives very much, it's not the end of the world energy. Very much you still are deserving. Very much you give yourself grace, like a warm hug. Like what I said, that I want the podcast to feel like. I want it to feel like our conversations, because a nigga be over here like nigga be freaking out, and I'll be like, you like, no, I can never recover.
I literally be like, why are you being so mean to my friend? I'm not understanding. Like, she's a good person. Why are you treating her like this?
Because your friend be fucking up now.
She a little cray cray.
I know her. And so yeah, like I I really, and with the new year energy, there is very much things that I'm excited about doing. I have a very hard time like with being realistic about my capabilities. Like I will look at my to-do list, see that it's 25 items long for one day, and be like, guess you better start early in the morning. Guess you better go hard. And it's like, what makes you think you can, why do you think this is possible? And then when it don't happen, them same items go to the next day. Like I'm starting my next day out with bad energy, bad thoughts. I'm already feeling defeated because I put way too much on my plate from the day before. And so like we got calendar invites for our weekly calls. So we are official. Like this ain't no for play. And we're just being there for each other. And not even just like on some, you know, just like gossiping, because we don't be gossiping, but like it's not even that type of energy. It's like, hey, inner healing. Here's how I'm feeling. I don't like how I feel about this. It's a lot of transparency, a lot of vulnerability, and it's safe. Like I don't feel like anything I tell her, she gonna be like, "Nah, nigga, why the hell would you?" Like, she's not judging. You know what I'm saying? She's still honest, like still very much like keeping it real, because you need that. I don't need nobody to lie to me now. I don't need no cheerleader. But it's a warm hug. I can't think of another thing for. I've struggled for years. Like a lot of things I was dealing with for years, feeling like nobody else understood or knew. And like now I have somebody I can come to every week, like, hey man, this is what I got going on. Oh yeah, I used to feel like this, or I understand, or here's another perspective. You are very much an Aquarius with very much different perspectives on things. And I'd be like, oh, I never would have, but I see that. I appreciate now my way of thinking has transitioned from like just being super negative or beating myself up about it. And I'm like, okay. And you need that in your life.
Yes. I used to be because of my fears and my insecurities about myself, I used to very much be the type of person that's like, anytime somebody did or said something, I take it as a direct attack on me. and never taking into consideration what's going on in other people's lives. And so having these conversations where I'm literally like emotionally naked on the phone with Mese, like just laying it all out. And you do offer a, you know, a perspective that's just like, you know, this, maybe this is happening, something that's going on in someone else's life, or this doesn't have any direct reflection on you. This probably maybe doesn't have anything to do with you at all. And a lot of times Mies will literally break it down and be like, you're taking it too personal because of the way that you're looking at yourself, and you're counting yourself out and making yourself smaller and less than what you are. And it's not even like that. And so I too need to have that perspective and need to hear that. And so just being able to be emotionally vulnerable and emotionally and mentally naked with somebody is it changes the way that you can, like I said, progress through the week. I literally will text her first thing in the morning on the day of our weekly call, and I'll be like, I cannot wait to talk to you today. Like, I am so excited because there's so many things that's going on up here, and especially because I am tend to be more emotionally detached from things. And so her having, like, she's all of my, a representation of all of the feelings that I don't know how to process. I just tell her what I've been thinking for 7 days, and then she like makes it make sense emotionally. And I'm like, okay, I can handle that. That totally makes sense. Make it make sense. That's logical. She's like, no, it's not logical. It's a feeling. Okay, this is what you're feeling, and that's okay. I can handle it. And then I feel like I can like literally handle the rest of the week, like just having that little, I don't know, vote of confidence. I'm just like, okay, yes, I can take this on and I can handle this. Whatever challenges are coming, I'm good enough to deal with it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they say like the most successful people have a team. They have people around them, that are helping them with whatever they're trying to get to. And I feel like, one, as Black women, especially Black women in our 30s, because, like the longer it's been since high school, college, like the harder it is to make friends, the harder it is to connect with people, trust folks, especially like with the type of stuff we be talking about. I be telling the stuff. And like at no point do I feel like, oh my God, like Autumn may blast this on Facebook one day, or she may tell. I never feel that type of way. And that does come like with time and trust, because, not everybody has the best intentions. But at the end of the day, we're doing soul work. Like this isn't just, let's get together, do a podcast, let's get together, do a business. This is very much, I'm trying to be a better version of myself. I'm trying to overcome, negative thinking. I'm trying to overcome bad habits and like toxic traits, and being able to just air it out. Just air it out. And I've even learned things in these check-ins with Autumn about myself where I'm like, maybe I don't do XYZ. And it's not even something she's pointing out. It's something she's telling me about herself, how she does things, how she operates, her experiences. And I'm like, you know what? In this one category of my life, things don't usually go well. And I always do the same thing. Maybe you know what I'm saying? Like I'll be having,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm like, okay, I'm having realizations. And the longer that you're the only person that you talk to, like the longer it's gonna take you to evolve. And like, who's not trying to grow?
Period. Who wants to be stagnant? Because that's ashy. It's a little ugly, in
Ashy,
my
dusty,
opinion.
musty. Like, who's trying to be 38 with the same mindset they had at 19? Like,
I cannot. And especially, you know, a lot of times I do view Mises growth not like a direct reflection of me, but she's the company that I keep, and I am
Yeah.
a representation of the company that I keep. So the more healthy and the better that you grow, the better that I feel, and the more that it inspires me and creates growth within me. So me and Mese are in a group chat with another friend, and literally they do be dragging me in the group chat. It's a real thing. They will tell me, like, Autumn, that's not a realistic thing. That's actually a very toxic. That's a very toxic air sign trait of yours, and I don't want to see you do that ever again. And I'll be like, water signs, emotional, whatever, they tripping. And then I'll go to sleep on it and wake up and be like, well, it's two against one. Two people that I know love me, two people I know want to see me succeed, two people I know that want to see me happy and healthy. So they're probably not fucking lying to me. So let me try it. Let me try what they're talking about. And more oftentimes than not, I see more success in that because I've been doing this situation, this particular area of my life this way for 20 years and have gotten nowhere with it. So doing something and trying something different also because I trust them. I trust the way that they're handling things. I trust, the way that they view me and the way that they advise me to make me a better person. So why not? And like me said about me earlier, I very much have a it's not the end of the world energy. So I'm like, well, if I try it and I don't like it, I can always tweak it. But what's the worst that can happen? As long as I don't end up killing someone, it'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. You definitely have to be open-minded enough to try to think differently and to try to do things differently if
Mm-hmm.
you want to grow. If you want to grow. So, um, which brings us to something we've been working
Yay.
on. So I mentioned a little bit earlier, but like I absolutely believe in outsourcing things that you're not good in, things that you need help with. I absolutely believe in asking for help, seeking that help, because why would you struggle by yourself when there are people in the world that will help you get to where you're going? And we've done that for each other. We've outsourced our accountability to each other, and we have created something to help you outsource your accountability as well.
Because, like I said earlier, we love these check ins that we have with each other, but we also love y'all. We want to see
Mhm.
everybody. This is a healing space for Black women. We want to see all Black women happy, abundant, thriving.
Yes.
And like I said, we don't feel the need to have to do these things alone, you know so it's very important to us that we share the knowledge that we have, the growth that we've experienced, and we've created, this little platform, this little system that works for us, and we want to share it with y'all so that you can have the same experience. um, it's definitely never ever a bad thing to open yourself up to the opportunity to create like a soulmate type of relationship with someone that is not romantic. My
Yeah.
relationship with my homegirls has been the healthiest and most long-term relationships that I've had.
Mm, yeah. Same. Same. I'm definitely a girl's girl. Here for my sisters, sisters keeper, whatever you want to call it. Like I'm definitely gang for other women, and that doesn't mean that we ain't getting niggas, because we getting niggas. I'm just saying, like,
Okay.
but yeah, and I don't know. This is a side note. I ain't even gonna go down this. A lot of women sometimes get into relationships and they stop working on their platonic relationships, just because they booed up or got married or whatever. And you absolutely need balance. You absolutely need both. What we're talking about is for single women, divorced women, married women, women in a situationship, women shacked up. Like it's for everybody. Everybody needs
You're
a good.
having a hot girl summer, you're welcome too.
Okay, okay. So, but yeah, so we absolutely are playing friend matchmaker with our accountability program. Basically, we're matching up like-minded women to help hold each other accountable because there's nothing like telling somebody else, yeah, that book idea I've had for 5 years, I'm finally going to start it. And week after week, this person, hey, so how many chapters did you write? How many words did you get on paper? And if I have to tell you that you're never going to be the author that you dreamed of since you were 5 years old, and you'll leave no legacy behind, if I have to traumatize you in that way for those words to get on the paper, I will. And Autumn will take great pleasure in doing so as well. It
This
will make her.
smile, every time. Every time. How you
So
get a Nobel Peace Prize from the homeless shelter? Where they do that at?
she always take it too far. She take it too far. I said the book won't come out. She said you gonna be homeless.
I'm an extremist. What can I say? I love hard, okay?
It works because I be like, nigga, God, you right, you right.
So
So
yes, we definitely have created this accountability program. I mean, the foundation for Girl Talk and Chill is because we want to create healthy relationships between women. We want, sisterhood is very important to us. And so, on an individual level, we also want people to have healthy relationships with yourself. A lot of times, we don't have a healthy relationship with ourselves because we are neglecting ourselves, neglecting our goals, finding it very difficult to live in our purpose and things of that nature. And so, when it's all on you, it gets even harder. So, what better way to create a healthy relationship with someone, get to know someone, and experiment with vulnerability, that emotional and mental nakedness I was talking about earlier, than telling somebody, like, this is my ultimate goal. This is the thing that's going to, push me and trigger me into accomplishing that goal. And I want you to be very intentional about utilizing that to make sure that I stay focused on the goal. So come on down to the Girl Talk and Chill Facebook group, join us in the group, hang out with us, chop it up with us, get a feel for the group and for the women in the group. The group is like growing every
yes,
day, every week. Like the numbers, I'm like, dang, this our posse right here.
yes, girl. Women are very, very intentional about joining the gang, and we all absolutely love it here.
We do.
Absolutely.
It's definitely a
So,
fan time. We be having a really good cackle in the group. Okay, y'all crazy.
yeah, the group, honestly, like to me, the group is the ultimate girl chat. Like we're gonna send some ratchet memes sometimes. We're gonna send some funny stuff, but we also gonna talk about our emotions, things that are bothering us, like our aspirations, our goals, and most importantly, we're going to work together to achieve them. Because who just want to talk about goals for 10 years? Like
Period.
I want to see mine in real life. So absolutely join the group. We've had in-person events. Last month we had the virtual game night, which was super fun. It was
Mm-hmm.
it was really a vibe. And then February 4th, we are going to have our vision board party. So listen, if you haven't written your goals down for 2023, if you're feeling lost, if you're kind of feeling still 22-ish, come to the vision board party and like just get a refresh. Shake that old 2022 energy off and keep it with your girls.
I love how you describe 2022 like the brokest nigga that you wish that you never fucked with, and you just like, Get it off
Like,
of me.
please get off of me. Please erase yourself from my memory. Why are you still here? Don't tell
How did
anybody
you
about
get
this.
this number? 2022. How did you get this number? I thought I had you blocked. What are you still doing
Don't
here?
speak. Don't speak.
2022 is literally texting me from like one of those fake number text apps. What are you still doing here? I had you blocked, sir. I had you blocked. What are you?
I'm
Yeah,
giving Kiki Palmer to 2022. Sorry, previous man. I could walk by him today. I wouldn't know a thing.
I wouldn't know a thing. I don't know who this is. So
2020.
yes, 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 yes. 2023. We are welcoming you with open arms in the Girl Talking Chill Facebook group. So send us a request. Add us on Facebook. Send us a request to come into the group. We will be having just a lot of things, a lot of very intentional events going on in the group, conversations going on. We want everybody to be super involved. So
Mhm.
come down.
Yes. If you're watching on YouTube, the link will be in the description. If you're watching on, well, hell, wherever you're watching, the link gonna be in the podcast notes in the comment section. It's there. So definitely join the tribe, the gang, and grow with us
And we will see you next week.
next week. Bye.
Peace, y'all.